Jeff Gordon and Brooke Sealey, 1990s NASCAR glamour pair. Jeff Gordon's first marriage was straight out of a NASCAR fairy tale and tabloid dream. In 1993, the young racing phenom secretly courted Miss Winston Cup model Brooke Sealey, defying a rule against drivers dating the trophy girl. He even proposed to Brooke at the 1994 Daytona 500 in a storybook moment. The two became a high-profile duo as Jeff won championships and Brooke cheered in victory lane. Their lavish lifestyle and eventual very public breakup kept the media buzzing. After 8 years, Brooke filed for divorce, and their split became one of the most expensive in sports history, a reported $15.3 million settlement for Brooke. It was a dramatic end to a relationship that once had all of NASCAR watching. Jeff Gordon and Ingrid Vandebosch, racing's model power couple. After his first marriage, Wonder Boy Jeff Gordon found lasting love with Belgian model and actress Ingrid Vandebosch. The two met in 2002 through mutual friends and married in a private ceremony in 2006. In contrast to Jeff's tabloid fodder first marriage, Jeff and Ingrid built a more low-key yet glamorous partnership. Ingrid, a former Sports Illustrated model, brought Hollywood flair to NASCAR's landscape. She was often spotted by Jeff's side at banquets and red carpets, supporting his racing career. The couple welcomed 2 children, and their kids have even joined them in Victory Lane celebrations. Jeff and Ingrid's story is one of second-chance romance, a model actress and a NASCAR legend teaming up for a winning life off the track. Jimmie Johnson and Chandra Janway, 7-time champ and his speedy soulmate. When NASCAR's 7-time champion Jimmie Johnson met Chandra Janway in 2002, he found his forever co-pilot. Chandra, a former Wilhelmina model from Oklahoma, was introduced to Jimmie by none other than Jeff Gordon's wife. They married in 2004 and soon became one of NASCAR's beloved couples. Chandra's cosmopolitan flair, she once worked in New York's fashion scene, balanced Jimmie's down-home demeanor. She was often seen cheering him on from the stands and joining him at championship banquets. The pair started the Jimmie Johnson Foundation together to give back, underscoring their team mentality in life. Through Jimmie's record-tying 7 Cup Series titles, Chandra was his rock, a steady, camera-shy partner in a very spotlighted journey. Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Teresa Earnhardt, the Intimidator and the Boss Lady. Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Teresa Houston Earnhardt were more than husband and wife. They were the power duo behind Dale Earnhardt Inc. Married in 1982, the 7-time Cup champion and Teresa, a college-educated daughter of a racing family, built DEI from the ground up. Teresa took an active role as co-owner, leading the team to 2 Xfinity Series championships in the late 90s and even a Daytona 500 victory in 2001. Tragically, that 2001 win was overshadowed by Dale's fatal crash on the final lap. Teresa's strength shone as she helmed DEI afterward, though not without controversy. Known as a formidable businesswoman, Teresa fiercely protected Dale's legacy. Love, business, and tragedy were all intertwined in this NASCAR empire-building marriage. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Amy Reimann, NASCAR's favorite son finds love. For years, Dale Earnhardt Jr. was NASCAR's most eligible bachelor, until Amy Reimann came along. Dale Jr. met Amy, an interior designer, in 2009 when she was hired to work on his home. Their chemistry off track quickly became a hot topic among fans who were very invested in Jr.'s love life. In 2015, after several years of dating, Jr. finally popped the question during a German vacation. To the delight of Jr. Nation, fans had been goading him to propose for years. The couple tied the knot in a New Year's Eve 2016 wedding. Amy brought a calming influence to Dale's life and even starred with him in a home renovation TV show post-retirement. This Earnhardt love story proved that even stock car royalty can have a fairy tale romance, complete with fans cheering them on every lap of the way. Danica Patrick and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., fastest couple on 4 wheels. When Danica Patrick and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. went public as a couple in 2013, they instantly became a media sensation. Here were 2 fierce competitors, both NASCAR Cup Series rookies at the time, turning heads as an item. The press dubbed them one of NASCAR's power couples, and suddenly race weekends got even more interesting. Danica, a trailblazing female driver, and Ricky, a rising star and 2-time Xfinity Series champ, often playfully sparred about who was faster. They even raced each other hard on track, with a few close calls that gave reporters plenty to ask about. For 5 years, fans followed their every move, from red carpets to racing incidents, until the pair quietly split in late 2017. Their relationship showed a lighter, human side of the high-pressure NASCAR world, proving even tough competitors can lose their hearts at 200 miles per hour. Danica Patrick and Aaron Rodgers, cross-sport celebrity romance. What happens when one of NASCAR's most famous female drivers dates an NFL superstar quarterback? You get Danica Patrick and Aaron Rodgers, a cross-sports power couple that had both racing fans and football fans talking. In early 2018, Danica confirmed she was dating the Green Bay Packers MVP quarterback. The pairing drew huge media attention. Rodgers, initially low-key about the relationship, even came to the 2018 Daytona 500 to cheer on Danica in her final NASCAR race. The couple appeared together at high-profile events like the ESPYs, blending the worlds of Indy Pit Road and NFL sidelines. Though they parted ways in 2020, Danica and Aaron's high-voltage romance brought NASCAR into Hollywood's and ESPN's gossip pages. It was a whirlwind celebrity matchup, racing's leading lady and a Super Bowl champion, that proved opposites in sports can attract, at least for a while. Kyle Busch and Samantha Busch, Victory Lane's sweethearts. When it comes to NASCAR power couples, Kyle and Samantha Busch are in a league of their own. Kyle Rowdy Busch is a two-time Cup Series champion known for his fierce driving, and Samantha Sarsanella Busch is a powerhouse in her own right, a college-educated fashionista, author, and infertility awareness advocate. Married in 2010, the Buschs have shared their life openly with fans, from reality TV appearances to social media vlogs. Samantha's tireless dedication to family and charity through their Bundle of Joy Fund balances Kyle's intensity on the track. We've seen the Busch celebrate emotional wins together and overcome personal struggles hand in hand. Whether it's Kyle smashing records or Samantha shotgunning an energy drink in Victory Lane, this duo has built an empire on love, resilience, and a little bit of swagger. Truly NASCAR royalty. Kurt Busch and Ashley Van Metre, the racer and the Polo princess. Kurt Busch, 2004 NASCAR Cup champ and notorious wheelman, met his match in Ashley Van Metre, a glamorous professional polo player and model. The unlikely pair married in January 2017 in a storybook Caribbean ceremony on St. Bart's Island. Ashley, a born and bred equestrian from a wealthy family, brought a dash of high society to Kurt's petrol-fueled world. The Busches became known for their upscale lifestyle, even joining the cast of CMT's Racing Wives reality show for a peek behind the scenes. Fans saw Kurt mellow from bad boy racer to devoted husband, attending Ashley's polo matches while she championed his racing. Though their marriage ultimately ended in 2022, for a time Kurt and Ashley were a true NASCAR power couple, equally at home at a black tie gala or in Victory Lane with champagne or polo mallets swinging. Martin Truex Jr. and Sherry Pollex, partners in life and battle. Martin Truex Jr.'s long relationship with Sherry Pollex was a heartwarming story of love, perseverance, and teamwork. Truex, a future Cup Series champ, began dating Sherry in 2005, and together they navigated the highest highs and lowest lows. Sherry, a businesswoman and philanthropist, became a beloved figure in the NASCAR garage, known for her constant support of Martin and her own public battle with ovarian cancer. The couple's journey, including Sherry's health struggles, was widely publicized within the NASCAR community and earned them enormous respect. In 2017, Truex achieved his first Cup championship with Sherry by his side as inspiration, a triumph they dedicated in part to everyone fighting cancer. While they never married and quietly parted ways in 2023, Truex and Pollex's bond, marked by courage, charity through sherrystrong.org, and genuine care, made them one of the sport's most inspirational power couples. Kevin Harvick and DeLana Harvick, the couple that races together. Kevin Harvick's slogan is Happy Harvick, and perhaps no one made him happier or more successful than wife DeLana. Married in 2001, Kevin and DeLana were a true racing partnership. DeLana, the daughter of a veteran driver, grew up in the sport and was never content to play a passive wag role. Fans will remember her as the woman on top of the pit box wearing the fire suit during Kevin's races, headset on, managing his NASCAR truck and Xfinity teams. Together, the Harvicks co-owned Kevin Harvick Inc., fielding cars in the Nationwide and Truck Series, and winning championships with Ron Hornaday Jr. DeLana's savvy business sense and fearless presence, she wasn't above confronting an angry driver on Kevin's behalf, made her an integral part of Kevin's success. Now, as Kevin retires from driving, this duo shifts focus to family, but their legacy as NASCAR's ultimate driver-wife team is firmly secure. Tony Stewart and Leah Pruett, racing's Fast and Furious couple. When a NASCAR Hall of Famer marries a drag racing queen, you get one heck of a motorsports power couple. Tony Smoke Stewart, three-time NASCAR Cup champ, found love off the oval in NHRA top fuel driver Leah Pruett. The two met, fittingly, at a racetrack and tied the knot in 2021. Tony, known for his temper and talent in stock cars, softened a bit as he became Leah's biggest cheerleader at the drag strip. Meanwhile, Leah's fearless 300+ miles per hour runs and championship mindset impressed the NASCAR world. The pair even started a racing team together, blending their worlds. Now married and new parents, Tony and Leah continue to navigate dual careers. Whether it's Leah piloting a dragster or Tony hopping into an SRX car or even a top fuel dragster to fill in for his wife, this couple lives life in the fast lane, together making both NASCAR and NHRA fans say goals. Denny Hamlin and Jordan Fish, from victory lane to viral drama. For many years, Denny Hamlin, perennial championship contender, and his girlfriend Jordan Fish were a fixture at the racetrack. Jordan, a former NBA cheerleader for the Charlotte Bobcats, first caught Denny's eye during a 2007 dance team audition. The pair welcomed 2 daughters and appeared to be a happy NASCAR family, often seen embracing after Denny's big wins, like his Daytona 500 victories. However, in 2021, their love story took a shocking turn on Twitter. Jordan posted, and later deleted, a series of scathing tweets accusing Denny of off-track misdeeds. "I have been quiet for far too long. Hope everyone will finally see you for the person you truly are," she wrote in a dramatic public call-out. The very public breakup rocked the NASCAR community and had fans picking their jaws up off the floor. It was a reminder that even for a top driver known for his cool, calm demeanor, real life can get bumpier than a short track showdown. Bubba Wallace and Amanda Carter, high school sweethearts turned NASCAR royalty. Cup Series star Bubba Wallace and Amanda Carter proved that sometimes the sweetest NASCAR love stories start far from the spotlight. The pair met as teenagers at a North Carolina high school. She was a freshman, he was a sophomore, and even worked together at a local ice rink. Legend has it, Bubba drove the Zamboni while Amanda ran the concession stand. Fast forward, and Bubba became a history-making NASCAR winner, with Amanda, a financial analyst turned artist, quietly supporting him through every lap. After weathering some ups and downs, they briefly split at one point. Bubba proposed in 2021, and the couple married in a lavish New Year's Eve ceremony to ring in 2023. Amanda was by Bubba's side for his emotional first Cup win at Talladega in 2021 and his breakthrough Brickyard triumph, even celebrating in victory lane as he made history. Now new parents as of 2024, Bubba and Amanda remain grounded, goofy, and inseparable, a modern NASCAR power couple whose genuine bond fans adore. Ray Evernham and Aaron Crocker, the controversial couple that endured. Ray Evernham was a legendary crew chief turned team owner, and Aaron Crocker was his talented development driver in the mid-2000s. Their relationship initially revved up more controversy than romance. Evernham, then in his 40s, began dating the 20-something Crocker while she drove for his team, igniting garage gossip and even a lawsuit from a fired driver claiming the close personal relationship hurt the team. Sponsors balked, the media swirled, it was a NASCAR scandal that dominated 2006 headlines. But Ray and Aaron's connection proved stronger than the chatter. Evernham ultimately left team ownership, and in 2009, the once controversial pair tied the knot in Las Vegas. The two have since welcomed a daughter and largely stepped away from the spotlight. What began as a messy public drama shifted gears into a stable family life, a plot twist nobody saw coming for this former boss and driver duo, now simply husband and wife. Darrell Waltrip and Stevie Waltrip, 5 decades of love and laps. Darrell D.W. Waltrip, 3-time Cup champion and broadcasting icon, has been married to his wife Stevie for over 50 years, and their partnership is the stuff of NASCAR legend. In the sport's macho early days, Stevie was a pioneer among racing wives. She considered NASCAR not just her husband's career, but their career together. Stevie was famously by DW's side through thick and thin, even serving as his scorer and spotter in his early years. She's credited with helping change NASCAR's rules to allow wives in the pits, making sure Mrs. Waltrip could always be near her man. Perhaps Stevie's most enduring contribution was her tradition of writing Bible verses for drivers. She gave her husband calming scriptures before races and even slipped Dale Earnhardt a verse that he taped to his dash on race day, a tradition Dale Jr. later continued thanks to Stevie. Through victories, injuries, 2 miscarriages, and 2 daughters, DW and Stevie's faith and love never wavered. Their half-century marriage, full of food fights at home and checkered flags at the track, truly epitomizes for better or worse, with a lot of laughs and glory along the way. Richard Petty and Linda Petty, the king and the first lady of NASCAR. Richard Petty is NASCAR's king, and for 55 years, Linda Petty was his queen. High school sweethearts from Level Cross, North Carolina, Richard married Linda Owens in 1959. launching one of stock car racing's most enduring partnerships. While Richard racked up a record 200 wins, Linda kept their family and life on track back home. She raised 4 children and even helped start the Racing Wives Auxiliary to support NASCAR families. Linda was so revered in the garage that fans and friends nicknamed her the First Lady of NASCAR. Richard often said he lived 3 lives, mine, hers, and ours together, since racing kept him on the road so much. In later years, the Pettys became known for their philanthropy, founding the Victory Junction Children's Camp in honor of their late grandson. Linda's grace, strength through Richard's racing ups and downs, and warm hospitality, her cooking is the stuff of legend, made her an integral part of NASCAR's golden era. When she passed away in 2014, Richard said losing her left a big hole that'll never be filled. The Pettys' epic love story truly deserves a victory lap. Kyle Larson and Caitlin Sweet, young love and beer chugs in victory lane. Kyle Larson has earned a reputation as one of this generation's greatest drivers, but it might be his wife Caitlin who's stolen the spotlight on occasion. Kyle and Caitlin Sweet, now Larson, were childhood sweethearts, and she's been by his side through his rise from dirt tracks to NASCAR champion. This down-to-earth couple lets loose in celebration, and Caitlin's unique victory lane tradition has become the stuff of viral videos. Whenever Kyle wins a race, Caitlin often celebrates by shotgunning a beer, much to the delight of fans and TV cameras. In fact, after one championship win, a commentator cheered, "She will shotgun a beer and has no shame, impressive form actually." The fun-loving moment showed Caitlin's personality and had the NASCAR world chuckling. Beyond the sudsy theatrics, Kyle and Caitlin are devoted parents of 3. She even paused the chugging while pregnant. Their genuine youthful energy, from raising young kids to enjoying dirt track nights, makes them a refreshing power couple that fans can't help but root for. Hailie Deegan and Chase Cabri, next-gen racing sweethearts. They might be young, but driver Hailie Deegan and fiancé Chase Cabri have quickly become a buzzed-about couple in NASCAR's lower ranks. Hailie, 22, has been a social media sensation and a Truck Series regular, while Chase, 26, cut his teeth in ARCA and on dirt tracks. The two met as teenagers coming up the racing ladder and started dating around 2020. Their relationship has been very public-friendly, often documented in Hailie's vlogs and social posts, which has only endeared them more to fans curious about the personal lives of rising stars. In October 2023, Chase popped the question and Hailie said yes, capping off a year where she'd shifted her career toward NASCAR's Indy NXT series, and he's been right there supporting her. Many are eager to know about their journey, one entertainment outlet noted of the young duo's engagement. With their wedding on the horizon and both chasing racing dreams, Hailie and Chase represent NASCAR's next generation of power couples, camera-ready, fan-friendly, and incredibly fast. Austin Dillon and Whitney Ward Dillon, reality TV and racing. Austin Dillon, the 2018 Daytona 500 champion and grandson of Richard Childress, found his perfect match in Whitney Ward, a former NFL cheerleader for the Tennessee Titans. The two married in 2017 in a glittering ceremony at Childress Vineyards. Yes, the family vineyard. From the start, Whitney embraced the racing world, and the pair have never shied from the spotlight. In fact, they invited cameras into their life for the 2019 CMT reality show Racing Wives, where Whitney co-starred alongside other NASCAR spouses, and later their own 2022 series, Austin Dillon's Life in the Fast Lane, a lighthearted look at their home life and friendships. Whitney brings plenty of sparkle, she's a social media influencer and fashion entrepreneur, while Austin is known for his cowboy hats and clutch wins. Together, they balance racing and entertainment, even hosting a podcast and running a lifestyle blog. With their first child born in 2020, Austin and Whitney juggle parenthood with the same can-do style. Love them or roll your eyes, the Dillons are carving out a modern NASCAR power couple brand that's equal parts speed and showbiz. Elton Sawyer and Patty Moyes, NASCAR's original racing couple. Before there was a Friesen or an Evernham and Crocker, there was Elton Sawyer and Patty Moyes, NASCAR's first true driver-driver couple. Elton and Patty met as competitors in the 1980s and married in 1991. Throughout the 90s, this husband-wife duo made headlines by racing against each other in the Busch Grand National Series, now Xfinity Series, an astonishing 58 times. They were novelty at first, a married couple trading paint on track, but both earned respect in their own right. Elton snagged 2 Busch Series wins and later moved into NASCAR leadership, while Patty set records for female drivers of her era. Their dynamic raised some eyebrows. How do they keep home and work separate? Pundits wondered, but the pair handled it with class. When we leave the racetrack, it's a husband and wife situation. "We handle it very well," Elton said back then. Over 30 years later, they're still together, and Elton serves as NASCAR's Senior Vice President of Competition. The Sawyer-Moyes union proved that romance can thrive at 200 miles per hour, and even helped pave the way for other couples to compete in the sport. Stewart Friesen and Jessica Friesen, husband and wife on the starting grid. Talk about a modern NASCAR love story. Truck Series regular Stewart Friesen and his wife Jessica actually compete against each other on track. In 2021, Jessica, an accomplished dirt-modified racer, joined Stewart in a Camping World Truck Series race, making them the first married couple to race in the same NASCAR event since the 1990s, Elton Sawyer and Patty Moyes era. The Friesens' journey to that starting grid is heartwarming. They grew up racing on dirt in the Northeast, fell in love, and got married in 2014. Stewart has since become a Truck Series fan favorite, even snagging a win at Eldora, while Jessica balances racing with being mom to their young son, Parker. In that 2021 Bristol Dirt Truck race, Parker watched both mom and dad strap in, and was a bit confused why mom was in a truck at all. "Trucks don't race on dirt," Jessica quoted her 5-year-old, laughing. The Friesens didn't mind the result. Jessica missed the feature, Stewart finished strong. It was all about making history together. This dirt racing duo continues to chase their dreams side by side, proving that the family that races together stays together and has great stories for the grandkids someday. Michael Waltrip and Buffy Waltrip, racing's power couple of the 2000s. Michael Waltrip, two-time Daytona 500 winner and NASCAR's resident jokester, teamed up in life with Elizabeth Buffy Franks Waltrip to form a formidable duo during the 2000s. Married in 1993, Michael and Buffy navigated the highs and lows of NASCAR's boom era. Buffy wasn't just cheering from the sidelines, she was actively involved in Michael Waltrip Racing as a business partner. In fact, while married, Buffy was listed as the owner of Michael's number 55 Cup car, which he drove in the late 2000s. She handled sponsorships and even appeared in some of Michael's comedic Napa commercials. The pair were fan favorites, Michael the charismatic driver broadcaster, and Buffy the savvy glamorous partner by his side. They weathered the darkest day in NASCAR, Michael's 2001 Daytona 500 win, the same race Dale Earnhardt died, a loss that deeply affected their family, and came out stronger for a time. Though they divorced in 2010 after 17 years of marriage, Michael has credited Buffy for being his rock during pivotal career moments. Their tenure as a couple showed that running a race team is truly a family affair, and the Waltrips did it with style and a smile, most of the time anyway. Bobby Allison and Judy Allison through triumph and tragedy. NASCAR Hall of Famer Bobby Allison and wife Judy bonded over racing in the 1960s Alabama and endured an almost unimaginable journey over 50-plus years together. In the 70s and 80s, Bobby was a superstar driver, winning the 1983 Cup Championship and 3 Daytona 500 races, with Judy often by his side in victory lane. But it was off track where their true strength showed. The Allisons faced devastating blows. Their son Clifford died in a 1992 racing crash, and in 1993, their star driver's son Davey was killed in a helicopter accident. Those losses, plus Bobby's own career-ending injury in 1988, strained the marriage to a breaking point. They divorced in the late 90s, overwhelmed by grief. Yet, in 2005, in a twist worthy of a movie, Bobby and Judy remarried, finding their way back to each other and healing together. Judy's resilience was legendary. As one article put it, she buried 2 sons, almost buried her husband, and stayed strong. Until Judy's passing in 2015, she and Bobby remained companions, bonded by faith and memories. Their story is a poignant chapter in NASCAR lore, reflecting unimaginable pain, but also the power of love and forgiveness lapping the field in the end. Bill Elliott and Cindy Elliott. Awesome Bill and his behind-the-scenes hero. NASCAR's 16-time most popular driver. Awesome Bill Elliott struck gold not just on the track, but in his personal life when he met Cindy Karam. Cindy wasn't a typical racing insider. She was a magazine photo editor who met Bill during a 1988 photo shoot celebrating his Cup championship. Bill was fresh off a divorce, and Cindy admittedly wasn't even a racing fan at the time. But sparks flew, and by 1992, they were married. Cindy dove headfirst into the NASCAR world, quickly becoming instrumental in managing Bill's fan club, publicity, and business affairs. She often jokes that she learned the racing ropes on the fly. Legend has it she once needed help just finding Dale Earnhardt for a photo op. The Elliots settled in Dawsonville, Georgia, and in 1995 they welcomed their son, Chase Elliott, who of course grew up to be a NASCAR champion himself. Through Bill's later career and semi-retirement, Cindy remained the steady force in the background, organizing charity events and keeping the Elliott legacy thriving. Now, as Chase carries the family torch, Bill and Cindy enjoy a quieter life, but you can still spot Cindy in the pits, a proud wife and mom. Their partnership behind the scenes helped make Bill an icon and set the stage for the next generation of Elliott's success. Joey Logano and Brittany Bacca Logano, from the friend zone to the finish line. Joey Logano, the youngest ever Cup Series winner turned two-time champion, has a love story as wholesome as his signature smile. Joey fell for Brittany Bacca as teenagers working at an ice rink owned by the Logano family. He was the Zamboni driver, she ran the snack bar, and yes, he managed to drive right into her heart after a stint in the friend zone. The pair started dating in high school and stayed together through Joey's meteoric NASCAR rise. By 2014, at just 24, Joey married his high school sweetheart Brittany in a winter wonderland wedding. Brittany has been a constant supportive presence from Joey's days as sliced bread prospect to 2018 and 2022 Cup champion. She even became a bit of a TV star herself in 2022's Race for the Championship docuseries, where Joey proudly and unabashedly called her his hot-ass wife on camera, prompting both cheers and chuckles. Together, they have 3 young children and often share adorable family moments on social media. Joey and Brittany's journey, from kids scooping ice at the rink to raising a family and lifting championship trophies, feels like a modern NASCAR fairy tale. It's proof that sometimes the nice guy does get the girl and they go on to victory together, both in life and on the track. That was every NASCAR power couple explained. Which power couple had the best chemistry on and off the track? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more racing stories that go beyond the finish line.